Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
First and second here with nobody out. Bounce down the third baseline. A barehanded pickup. It's late. He's safe. Unable to get it out after the great stop, and now the bases are loaded. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. Was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's on his horse. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Striding into the box, Yuli Gurriel. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now to the plate, Brian McCann, and their runners at the corners now.
Brian McCann.
Swing, and he pops him up. Beltre into shallow left, but he won't get there. It falls in, and that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Dero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is... So digging in now, Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Leading off the inning, Ronald Guzman. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw in time at first. A nice... Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. To short. Andrus has it. There's one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Correa.
The 2-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play. And so striding in, Nomar Mazara. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. To the right side and through, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Altuve.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, he's 0 for 4. Now the 0-2 to Beltre. Popped him up. Altuve is under it. He's got it one away. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Houston Astros led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Lance McCullers. Downtown Houston, Texas. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
On the move is DeShields, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Chu, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Beltre. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 2 for 4. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Altuve. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the... Up next for the Rangers, Elvis Andrus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he will get there to make the running play. And digging in now, Ronald Guzman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers as they hold. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Texas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Minor notches his 3rd win of the year. Jose Leclerc wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lifetime against Doug Fister. Batting .500, 5 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference.
And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Striding in for Houston, Brian McCann. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone!
Yeah, Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He went deep in the contest last night. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. A tag for one. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Here's Jurickson Profar, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. On to first, and the Rangers squander. Here's Elvis Andrus now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's hitting .326. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Altuve at second. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. 1 out now in the Houston third. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Profar waits on it. 2 down. Standing in, Adrian Beltre looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on.
So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This year against right-handed pitching, Altuve has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the .340 plateau.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
The 0-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazara is under it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go. Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara.
Right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Altuve at second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A little bouncer. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this one's in the dirt. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now another 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Chu is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Here's Jurickson Profar. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield. So striding forward now, Jose Altuve. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. The head-to-head history with King Felix. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Hit softly out in front. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in. Is that? Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field. Stepping up now, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Gene Segura standing in. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Here's the 1-1 now to Cano.
Robinson.
Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. And that's out number 1. Here's Cameron Maybin now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's hitting .429.
Cameron Maybin
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Altuve scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Seager with the bare hand. Safe. A great effort comes up short, and now the potential lead run is on base at first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. The 2-0 on the way. There goes Altuve. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Mariners, Robinson Cano. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Diaz is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manage. It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The M's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Coming to you from now batting, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
Jose Altuve.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Batting 6th, 3rd baseman, Kyle Seager.
Now the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman fields it cleanly. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. Next for Seattle, Ben Gamel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here it comes. Runners off for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to third. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. The head-to-head with James Paxton. Just a 1 for 12 career line. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ready with another 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Gordon. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Robinson Cano.
A bouncer up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed.
Standing in, Christopher Negron. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far.
Negron.
A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. So a big moment here, and standing in, Jose Altuve. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Cano for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Here's Carlos Correa now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Seattle jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Paxton with his 4th win this season. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save. Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but a man at second with one down, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny digging in. D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Here's Nelson Cruz now, and their runners at the corners now.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. He's right there. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Segura. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, a base hit in his first trip. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now the runner breaks for the plate. A step off, and the runner's heading home. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 1-0. On the move again from first. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker. Digging in for his second at-bat, Denard Span. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bregman on at first, nobody out. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got to hurry. Segura for one. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. There goes Altuve. Lined into right, a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The relay, and he is in there. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. He singled his last time up. Pitch popped up. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Brian McCann. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that in. At the plate, Christopher Negron comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Christopher Negron.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Settling in now, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Span is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one. Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop Safeco Field. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this 4-game set between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Past battles with Mike Lee. He brings with him a .313 batting average and no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Altuve, as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
Leading off the Mariners' 4th inning, right fielder.
Now the pitch.
Haniger.
Sliced hard on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Ready for another chance? Denard Span. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 1. Into the box, Christopher Negron. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-2.
Negron.
Popped him up. Altuve moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Jose Altuve. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Springer on second. Bregman at first with no outs. A line shot to third base. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve is past batting line against David Phelps. He's gone 2 for 5. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Haniger, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The M's are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep. And you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And Span's throw will arrive too late. He's in there at third base.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Span is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He makes the catch, and the Mariners continue their push for the postseason and sweep a fellow contender. 6-3 the final score today. Seattle rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Leake wins his 3rd of the season.